You ever wonder what sort of potential you have? Ever sit back and ask the questions of what might your life and the skills you have truly be capable of? And the interesting thing about that particular question, or that niche of questions, is there's only one way to actually get the answer. Otherwise, you spend infinite time in thought wondering. It's a continuous what if, right? And you can play all these different scenarios and throw new X factors, positive or negative, either way. And you just go and go and go and go. But the only way to actually know is to do it and continue to do so. So, as I'm here on the floor asking this question, I believe maybe I've got 20 something videos and I think 35 subscribers. Shout out to all 35 of those legends. And the question is, when I upload this, is it just going to be, on the outer realms of YouTube and the internet for eons or as long as the internet lasts and just non-existent? Or will this one day be a video that can be backlogged? You look back and go, whoa, look how far this channel's come. And you just have to keep going, right? Because that's why I upload. That's why I'm making this right now. That's why I will continue to pump out videos in the future. Because if you don't, then it's just a question that never has a real answer. And there's a lot of people out there like that who don't do things, but they'll say, oh, woulda, coulda, shoulda. And you just don't want to be a woulda, coulda, shoulda type of person. You don't, because they are full of it always, all the time, because you never really know, because they never really do anything, right? So to me, that's the point. The only way to know if this channel blows up, YouTube goes hard and changes my life, is to do it, is to keep doing it. And things I've come to accept in the moment, there's always going to be questions of, is it working out, or is this the right route to go? I don't have his name off the top of my head, but a very wise writer once quoted that life must be lived forward but can only be understood by looking backwards. Right? If you stop right now where you are and you really analyze all your decisions, you can come to understand how you got to where you are. And that's a scary thing for people, because most do not like to contemplate and eventually accept the fact that their circumstances are a result of all their own decisions and choices. But if you're willing to stare that in the face, you can find a lot of power in your personal responsibility and decide that from this moment forward, I'm going to make choices to go places that I guaranteed I want to go. And you don't know if it's going to work out. It usually doesn't work out the way you think it will. But if you believe in what you're doing, a lot of times, from other case studies, it can work out often better than you ever imagined. So you only have two choices, right? Either don't do it, do nothing, keep doing what you're doing if you don't like it, and never know, always ask what if, or actually go for it and really, really find out what you're capable of, what your potential holds, and send it to the stars, man. Or in my case right now, the shining, blinding sun, which is fantastic. So just ask yourself that question. What if? Because anything is possible. But it's not easy in terms of you make a decision and it just happens. You still got to do it. Still got to commit. So, to spare you any further monologue, that's what I'm asking a question. Is this going to be like some random YouTube dust video, like 4 views in 40 years? Or maybe we'll be able to look back at this and see evidence in the journey. All right. My intention is for you to believe in yourself because that is the best choice you can make today. All right. I'm going for it. Why aren't you? Cheers.